They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a team from the American, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Sun Devils offense will get the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense, fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Off the play fake. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield. It's Levin. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So North Texas offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Finds a tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Brown has it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. No Cam Scatterboo this season, guys. He was the definition of all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know what's nice, Reese? It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar. Sam Levitt is that guy. Can run it, can throw it, showed so much moxie last year. The offense might look a little bit different, but it's nice to have a trigger man like that.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Fires on the move. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many.
Lofts one high indeed. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Evans. Running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Gives it to the back on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And you got man-to-man coverage, and you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route, he's going to be right there, but does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. We saw it right there.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tyson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Get it out on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. The run from the shotgun. Oh, what a move.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to the ground game on the left. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Let's see what he can do with it. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll give it to the back. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw. It's 11. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 30 inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Udo. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying to run, it's Udo. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
The Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here.
Touchdown, Arizona State! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pressure coming. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the first down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up 4th.
Hunt is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. The Sun Devils surpassed all expectations last year. Kenny Dillingham in his 2nd year winning the league with a team that was picked to finish last, guys.
And in the playoffs, more than represented themselves well. They had to bye, but they fought Texas tooth and nail. Could have won that football game. And Jesse, a superstar at the quarterback position.
They got a really good one coming back. No Cam Scatterby this year, though, so they're going to have to find ways to be able to run the football effectively. That's a big part of their success a year ago.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air, it's Levitt. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's inside the 15. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Oh, that may be in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Back to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Dropping back, it's Levin. The sure hands, it's McClain. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They try to get it outside on the left. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tyson. Oh, what a cut! What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Sun Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On the ground, it's Udo. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yo, I gotta rewatch this. I have to. Dude, that actually kind of scared me.
Operating in the red zone here
This
on
looks like
second down.
AI generated. I wonder if it hit his phone. Because, like, he was probably recording like this. I wonder if the ball hit his phone.
He's got
Okay,
it
hit
still on
him,
his
and
feet.
he, like, you know? Bro, that is scary. That is scary.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to
What a
get
jump
off the
scare.
field. They're playing way too many snaps.
No, not the G.
And the Sun Devils trying to cash it in on first and goal.
Bro was driving with no feet on. Wait,
They'll
what?
try to get it in with the run. They'll
Oh
knock
my
him down
God.
for
I
a
just-
loss of a couple.
And in that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys
What
flying
is that? Is that a
the ball.
TV? Why is it
A
like...
little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Udo. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Why not trying to get it in? The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be fourth down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He splits the upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Okay, well, so it's blurred, obviously.
They keep pushing that
The
lead
dog
out,
really
and the
just
kickoff
straight at
team's
the
getting some
TV.
work.
No. Wait for Black Friday and get yourself a new
He'll
nice
start the
TV.
return
It's
inside
not like
his
a,
five.
it's not like a sale, bro. What the hell?
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Texas sends the offense
The
back
ferret,
onto the
was the
field.
ferret okay? Look,
Looking
bro, where's
downfield
it?
on first
He's
down.
watching.
Working that left side now. And the defense settled in
I'm
to
more
stop
scared
them
for the
for a short
ferret
gain.
than the clock or the...
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't
Drivers
worry, they're going to go back to that
that
same play because they know
over
this guy with the
off
ball in his
the
hands
place
is
over there.
dangerous. He
Then
makes
I think
one
it just
guy
kept
miss,
going.
he can take it to the house.
Holy cow.
Into a massive
I don't even want to think about that, bro.
A 1-yard gain to the 24.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man.
Wait,
They've got
Dave,
to
bro,
get
just
some
turn it
goals to
off.
get some running lanes, get this running game
Yo.
going. They're the ones that make it go.
You've already said your under route 4 times.
15
At least he knows
points,
he's
and he
going to
broke.
get it. And his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert.
Look at this.
Now they'll really try to get this
That
drive
1,
going.
2,
Good
3, 4,
execution on
5, 6,
third down
7.
as they have it first and 10 at
7
the
times
31.
45 is how much he would rent. I gotta calculate this.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
15. Yeah, no wonder the machine failed.
Off play action on first down.
What did you even do
I
after
don't
that?
think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Get your membership deleted? Oh no. Oh no. That is literally the worst scenario that can happen because his car is probably all scraped up like along the sides, and the car like the car wash is destroyed.
Sure hands, it's Evans.
Yeah, that is really an expensive fail. That for sure. That is for sure.
Routes like that.
Expensive fails. We've all had failed.
Speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Well,
Mean Reed trying to convert on third and short.
Bro, does ChatGPT just not fucking listen?
And he gets
Holy
it done
shit.
on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. North Texas really has it going on offense. Wants to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Coleman. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
North Texas will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. And to set last time, Jeff breaks into the open. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Finds his tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Other self haircut.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he's got it. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas takes possession, the Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Right on the money. And he was able to get away from 1 tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Levin. Here comes the heat. He'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. The play action fake. Got a man, it's Moss. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Slams ahead, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. It was closed down by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Sweet cut there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Wants to go up top on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. This one's complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. He is going Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They weren't able to move them an inch on second down. Now it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, North Texas. Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
PAT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it in his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Udo. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Safe completion on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They kick it away on 4th down. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And he made the grab with enough for the 1st down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's 4th down.
And football is such a game of inches, right? I mean, that's a 1st down. If the receiver was able to get his foot back in bounds, just couldn't come up with it there.
North Texas will have to punt it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Why the fuck is it so fucking hard?
It's Levin. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A lot of air under it down the sideline. Pulls it in on the touchdown, Arizona State.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this and running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Look out, he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the
that was
field.
right.
Drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
The kick is on its way. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Makes the grab. It's Udo. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Sun Devils have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's a really nice job by this defense. 2nd down and super short, probably expecting some kind of run, but stayed disciplined, played the pass, did a great job in the secondary, got the sack, and made this 3rd down a lot more fun on their end.
Bro, why? Why did you have to alter
pick up this 3rd and short? Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. To the air, it's Levin. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Gain of 6. Now, 4th down.
The Sun Devils will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Evans. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense knows that they're going to have to go horizontal sideline to stop this offense. Nice job rallying to the running back who catches that swing pass out on the perimeter.
Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaZainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the 3rd or 4th read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved in the passing game.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
North Texas will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing and then build this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they want a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen
So the
yet.
very first thing
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
And for the size, we're going to go
Back to pass, it's Levin.
which is right here. Or type it in.
Throws for the tight end.
Right here.
Wide
Now,
open
go ahead and move it
downfield.
right there.
They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
Once you're done with that, click off the
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Once you're done with this, click on the X, and it should be right here. That's literally all you have to do. From here, all you do is just search up what image you want. If you want to find the backup that you like, I'm going to go with this
There's a
one
lot of
right here.
offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the Sun Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Fill in the background. Once done, click on the check mark. From here, make sure you click on your background layer that you just made. Go to Filter, Blur, and Gaussian Blur. For the radius, I
Back
recommend
up
that
now.
on
Here's
5.
2nd and
And then
long.
click OK. Now let's go ahead and analyze this a little bit before we get too carried away and don't know where anything is on our project. Because trust me, that happens to me
Wants
literally
to go
every
up
single
top.
time I design. And I don't want to give you guys
Trying to
bad
make
habits.
magic on the
I've been
scramble.
doing that for the past
On the
7
move
years.
at the
So
30.
click on your original
There's
background
a
layer and
first
delete it.
down
This
and
one,
gets
change
down
it
to
to
avoid
20.
contact.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game, you're trying to get off the field, you think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Levin. He's got it on the run. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very
You don't
simple.
have to go to Google if you have a picture of yourself. If you are the subject, that's even better. Take a picture of yourself looking great and look at the go. Let's see some faces as of now. I'm going to go with Mr. Better than that project and transform the field.
Yeah, and what a nice
Now,
job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Looking for just one more yard.
Check
It's
mark.
2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Trying to barge their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Subject.
And
So
with the
now at
stuff
this
there,
point, we're
Jesse,
gonna
on
remove
2nd
background.
down, this
So go
little
to select
3rd to
and
mid-range,
remove
you
PG.
got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the
There it is.
perimeter
Let's go.
and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Quick strike through the air for the
So we're
score.
going to remove background. So go to select
Like a
and remove
Thanksgiving
PG.
turkey. They're just being carved. no shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit more. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And you might be like,
lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
In the background, he's made of money and great guy. I think this.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Sorry, blocked it. But at least, guess what? I'm over to you. Progressive. I'm right behind you.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Evans. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. And still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
You gotta like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Quickly to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this defense gets the sack and puts them in 3rd and long. And I tell you what, this offense, they just got to stay out of those situations. Last drive, they got in it and they had to punt. This drive, getting in it again, predictable situations are really hard to protect your quarterback.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. It'll be a draw. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They booted away on fourth down. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. On the run, it's Udo. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Udo. He'll take it himself. Nice move to keep running. Cross the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
Man, he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
On the move. Sweet cut there. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's a first down.
And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Udo. Across the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
The Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
Blank spaces on the left side and right
Back
side.
to the ground with the
we
running
want
back.
the total to be in left side. Make it, you know, you can
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
After that,
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Finds his man. It's Brown. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
This defense really does a nice job playing with their eyes and pursuing the ball. They took away all of the quarterback's options down the field. When he finally checked it down, they rallied to him, made the tackle, now setting up 4th.
And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Handoff to the single back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield at 7. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Rush is on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Hey guys, my top right and then two. Alright, this is the first clip we have here, and I'm not going to play it yet. I just want you guys to think what is about.
Much better.
Quickly complete. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand. Let's get this football out. Let's
every
get some
evening this
yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
North Texas will have to punt it away.
Which have you
Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
the Iraqis, I feel like everybody. How did European?
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, not much movement about the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block them. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
A 3rd down try for the offense.
I'm going to 5230 Newell Road, Palo Alto.
Route guidance calibrated. Distance to destination 4.6 miles. Buckle up, please.
Enjoy your ride.
He took a shot as he threw that
Destination
one away.
override.
And you just love to see that from the quarterback. I know it's a big third down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion to keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away. Now a big decision coming up on fourth down.
The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. Sixth
They're
punt
not
of the
moving.
day.
Hey,
Deals the
Sammy.
punt and try to pick up some yards. He was hoping for a little
The
more
best
running
time
room, but they were able to get him down at the 45. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
And I think this offense is all about surrender, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains.
This
and
kid
the
had the most
screen pass
hilarious
is
reaction.
effective.
Everyone is getting worried. Have you ever noticed that during America?
4, 5, 6, 8.
Defender was able to put his foot in the
You know
ground,
why
get some
Chinese
separation,
football
catch it, and turn
fan?
upfield for
Everyone
the
thought
first.
this guy was.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the
Why do some
42.
fans? This daddy.
He'll do it himself.
And
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability
All right,
to run the
guys.
football
This
that
girl
time
is
on the option
buff.
play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd
He
down.
says something crazy. What word is
Shot
this?
for the end zone. And that ball was in
Okay, good.
harm's
And this
way,
one?
He is lucky to get that one back.
And these defenses put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
I think that just makes.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read.
Hey, watch.
So I was
He
playing.
gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
They said this
Man,
happened.
it's Coleman.
Okay,
The
watch me
defense
blow.
playing really conservative. Right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle.
It's a really big.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Looking to
This kid had
pass
the most.
inside the red zone. Lets it fly
kid-
deep downfield.
This little woman.
Ball's incomplete, and he
This
did
offensive line is-
everything perfectly except catch the football.
They said this-
2nd down coming.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're
This
trailing by a
policeman
lot,
rushed
they
his
know you're
rubber.
going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to
Some
pass.
men. My toe is looking mad
Into the
because
end zone.
Alright,
And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play
No,
this
this is
one
not gonna go
to
well.
the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
This machine. This is part of the direct.
why do four-legged? I don't know.
Lining up
why
for the
Bama-
PAT. Right down the middle. That That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.